Claude Code, Codex, and Cursor. 3 names you see everywhere, and 1 question you keep hearing. Which one should I use? Hi, I'm Eva from Multiome Academy. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you this isn't really a competition. It's a choice between 3 different ways of working. Here's the key insight up front. These tools are not 3 versions of the same thing. Claude Code is a terminal agent. You work with it in a dialogue. Codex is built for delegation. You hand off a task and review the result. And Cursor is an editor. The AI lives inside the place where you write code. Same goal, 3 completely different paradigms. Let's start with Claude Code, built by Anthropic. It runs in your terminal, the same place you already run your scripts and pipelines. You describe what you want in plain language. It reads your whole project, plans a change, edits across many files, runs the code, sees the errors, and fixes them. That loop, plan, edit, run, fix, is what makes it feel like a collaborator rather than an autocomplete. It shines on complex multi-step work, refactoring an analysis across a whole project, or connecting external tools through the Model Context Protocol. You can also teach it your own conventions through custom instructions and skills, so it works the way your project works. If you already live in the terminal, it slots straight into how you work. Next, Codex from OpenAI. Think of it as delegation. You hand it a well-scoped task, it works in its own sandboxed environment, and it comes back with a finished result for you to review. That fire and forget style is a real strength for well-defined jobs. And since it's bundled with a ChatGPT subscription, many people already have it. It also runs on multiple surfaces, so you can kick off a task from your phone and review the finished work later at your desk. The trade-off: the further the agent runs from your last check-in, the more carefully you need to review what comes back. And then there's Cursor, which is not a terminal tool at all. It's a full editor built on VS Code, so your extensions, themes, and muscle memory carry over. The AI is woven into the editing experience itself. Tab completion, inline chat, and an agent mode for bigger tasks. Its structural advantage is model choice. You can run Claude models or OpenAI models inside one interface. And because it feels like the editor you already know, the learning curve is gentle. You adopt the AI features at your own pace. If you want to see every change in context and accept or reject it visually, this is your tool. So let's line them up. Surface, terminal, cloud, or editor. Interaction style, an ongoing dialogue, handoff and review, or edit as you go. Models, Anthropic's Claude, OpenAI's models, or your pick of both. And the sweet spot, deep multi-file work, well-scoped delegated tasks, or visual in-context editing. One practical note: pricing and plans change often for all 3, so check the current details before you commit. Notice that no row has a single winner. Every cell is a fit question, not a quality ranking. Here's another way to see it: plot autonomy against visual control. Claude Code sits high on autonomy, with full project context and shell access. Codex sits high on hands-off delegation. And Cursor sits high on visual control. You watch every diff land in your editor. There is no best corner of this map. There's only the corner that matches your day. And your corner can change with the project you're working on that week. So here's my simple decision guide. Do you live in the terminal and want a collaborator for complex multi-step work? Claude Code. Do you prefer handing off well-defined tasks and reviewing finished results? Codex. Do you want to stay inside an editor and see every change before it lands? Cursor. And if you're brand new to coding with AI, starting inside an editor you can see is often the gentlest on-ramp. And here's the part most comparisons skip: these aren't mutually exclusive. Plenty of developers run more than one. An editor for everyday coding, a terminal agent for deep refactors, delegation for background jobs. Some people even run 2 agents on the same problem and compare the results before merging either one. That's not indecision, that's matching the tool to the task. One thing all 3 share: none of them replaces understanding your own code. An agent is only as good as your ability to supervise it. Whatever it writes, you review it, you test it, and you own the result. That review habit matters even more in research, where a subtle bug can quietly change your conclusions. The tool writes the code, but you own the science. If this helped, you'll find much more at Multiome Academy. Tutorials, books, and hands-on guides for scientists learning to code with AI. I'm Eva. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.